Durag Diaries, yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to another episode of Spur-in-the-Moment. Today, we are joined by your boys, E and J, and we ain't talking about the liquor. But, yeah, look, everyone, big up to everyone that's came over from Never a Foul. I think we got a redirect. We got 39 people in the house. So if you're here, make sure if you haven't already, smash the like button. It don't take a second. It don't cost you a thing. And also, if you haven't, then you're a fraud already. But subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the boys. I'm going to put their channel links in the description. You got too much of E for Elijah, who's real close to 1K. Literally like 50 away, bro. Like, you man could just quickly go over there. If you haven't, tap a little subscribe, come back over here. And then Jay, who just hit 600 the other day. So still on that journey to 1K. But yeah, look, people, as we know, yesterday, for some, it was unlucky. For some, it wasn't good enough. Now, I'm going to ask the questions to these guys. But before we come to the panelists, let's big up to everyone in the chat. Man, like Hyper, big up, broski. Smash the likes on your way in. And also, look, people, if you see that little sign next to his name, you want to be like Hyper. You want to be a real supporter. Become a delinquent of Durag. Become a member. It's next to the join. Next to subscription, tap join, become a member of the channel. And big up to Luke, big up to the bro, big up to the panel and chat. And then Heem Capalot, not subscribing to you, bro. And then man done W Elijah.
Hey, that's my bro, fam. That's my bro. He's a fucking troll, man.
But how are you guys doing, bro? First of all, how are you guys doing? Jay is looking like he's in a whole. He's not in the same space as us. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. This guy is in a different planet. It was one that we call Arca. Yeah, for some people that know, that's where he is right now. But E, what you say?
Hey, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm in a decent mood. I can't lie. Obviously, the game will end up getting onto what the game was like yesterday, but I'm chilling. I can't lie. I don't look like I've been in the back cave like Jay. You know what I'm saying? Staring at a wall and you know, he just looks like he's seen demons. But I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
What are you saying, though, Jay? Chat to me. How you feeling? You was obviously at the game yesterday. You said it yourself. You were shamelessly part of the Hotspur hippie crowd of just back the team or fuck off. That's what you was. You were doing one of them guys who were just backing the team regardless. How was it down at the stadium? How was the atmosphere? How was the performance for you, man?
Well, first of all, I haven't been in the back cave. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Second of all, I'm good, man. It was alright. The South Stand buzzing as always, but the rest of the stadium, bro, I don't know what going for them and there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to sing. And Luke, I'm not Anjin. I will never be Anjin. I'm sorry, bro. I never said that. You know what I'm saying? All I said is when I'm in the stadium, what do you want me to do? We're in a quarterfinal. You want me to like it's 1-1. We're not losing the game. We're in a quarterfinal. Do you want me to say, are you? Like, no, I'm gonna chant. I'm gonna support the team, and if they lose, I'm gonna.
Fast.
Well, wait. If I lose, I'm gonna. I thought the mic cut out or my thing bugged. He just went silent. Said, if I lose, then
you already know what happens, bro. The premium crash out, bro.
No, don't kill me. But look, people. I think we need to get into the game. We all spoke before the game. Elijah wasn't too confident, but I think it's fair to say me and E both thought that we could win. A lot of people said, where did the delusion come from? I said it, I tweeted it, said I was ready for my heart to be broken again. Yeah, I was ready. The delusion came from nowhere. I didn't have nothing to give me a thought or reason as to why Spurs are going to win. I just wanted to come in with good energy. Like Jay said, it's a quarterfinal. And the only thing you can do is just try be happy, try appreciate the day for where it was. But E, coming to you first, what did you think of the lineup, man? Because starting with Johnson on the right-hand side and Sonny on the left hand, it's haram ball at this point, bro.
Yeah, it was. And the thing is, out of the three attackers, Son was the best one, which is crazy. How often do we say that? We don't say that often. But
that's what I mean.
Yeah, man. In terms of the lineups, really, obviously Spence not starting raised a few eyebrows, 100%. And to be fair, Porro was the reason we conceded, and he was also the reason we scored. So double-edged sword in it. Would you have dropped Porro for Spence, or would you have dropped Doggy because Doggy was decent? Obviously, the chance after Bergval hit the post or the crossbar, whichever, him trying to juggle the ball like he's a fucking clown, like bro, just whack the ball and
Yeah.
force the keeper to do something. Like that really pissed me off in the moment. Obviously, I would have had Sarr instead of Bentancur in the midfield. That was a big.
But what did
big
you think of Bentancur's performance? Bentancur was one of our more impressive players, if we're being honest. He didn't really lose the ball too much. He won it back quite frequently. I think it's fair to say that yesterday was one of his more impressive performances.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't see him that much, and to be fair, something because it was me and Jay on the show with Mark, and Mark definitely helped open my eyes to what Bentancur really was doing. So I can easily say that. But to be fair, like I wasn't really looking out for Bentancur. So for me saying I didn't
No,
see him much isn't
I
really an
get what you mean,
indictment.
because I wasn't necessarily looking out for him. I thought Bergval was one of the clear players that was the most
Yeah,
impressive.
so
But when I looked at like the stats and I was looking back on the game and just reading up on stuff, like Bentancur was nearly flawless. Like he didn't.
which is fair enough completely. So it's one of them ones that I didn't see him that much, but again, that's to be fair, not an indictment really on his performance. It's more so I wasn't looking out for it. So the stuff that he did well is like, and Mark had pointed out, like his off the ball performance, breaking up play, filling in the roles for other players when they'd go forward, especially pouring you doggy. There's some things I didn't pay attention to. So um yeah, fairs to Bentancur. He definitely he performed. My eyes have been open to that. And yeah, Bergval was a really running it. Bergval and Madison were doing their thing, especially Bergval. Son, to be fair, he looked okay. Like it was one of the better performances from Son, but that's not saying much because Son's been kind of, you know what I'm saying? He's been kind of, this is a great background, no, I can't lie. Sorry, off topic, innit? I can't lie. That is a cold background, I'll be real, but
I literally just I
yeah.
put one. As you can see, old Champions League moments. I was thinking, this is a great night. So I remember being at the stadium when all the fireworks are going off, the singing, the noise. What was that moment like, Jay? Because I suppose it was a quarter final. Just going back to that, yeah. Before the game, was it like was the crowd really up for it? Did they get the support that Ange was requesting? Just going into that little, like, the last few minutes leading into the game.
Again, I can't even speak for the whole stadium, but I know where I was, it was rocking in it. Like the whole place, like I'm telling you, the South Stand is where it's at, bro.
Yeah,
Like
always. Like, whenever I've
that's
gone
just where
Spurs,
it's
I've
at.
never gone nowhere but
But
South.
yeah, it was it was all right. It was all right. But I can't lie. One thing I will say is that Frankfurt fans, bro, they yeah, they were loud, bro. They were very loud, especially when they scored. But yeah, it was all right in it. I give it like a 6 out of 10. Maybe it's 6.5. We've
Fair
had
enough.
better.
Yeah. No, that is fair. I think one of those ones when you have an away European night, especially for these teams from like Germany, that we all know German fans are already part of like they're big fans, crazy. They go mad and back the team properly. But the atmosphere was always going to lean that way. But going back to what you said, yeah, I think the problem is right now is no matter what team we play, there just seems to be something missing. But Ange Postecoglou does never change nothing to suit these players. Like when you saw that lineup go out, we all thought, all right, maybe Son and Johnson are going to come a bit more inside, try to play a bit closer to Solanke and approach this game a bit differently. But no, you chuck them out on the touchline. Son and Johnson both like drop stinkers in that first half. And there was no attacking outlet. There was no creative player that's trying to, make that impact running at their man. Jay, what did you think of the fullbacks? Because of course, I know we spoke about early, before the stream. We both wanted Spence to start. Unfortunately, he didn't. But do you think it's fair to say that Udogie and Spence both had Udogie and Porro both had fairly good performances, apart from when we conceded the goal? I don't know what Pedro Porro was doing. Just back it up.
He was
Like he was.
doing what he's always doing, bro. He's just never. Every time I told you, every time we concede, I guarantee you, if you get a freeze frame, horror won't be in it. I promise you. But no, look, I don't know what happened to Doggy, man. He just don't look the same in it. It don't look like the same Doggy from last season or the beginning of last season. Anyways, do you know what I'm saying? Porro, He does Porro things. The goal was nice. You get me, cheeky little finish and that. I hear you. I see you, bro.
I know
You.
you were one of the mutants in the stadium screaming "Pora!" And don't lie, you're getting mad. You're getting mad. He's looking around because he knows he was part of them guys. Maybe losing his mind.
I celebrated. Yes, I started celebrating like how everyone else, you know what I'm saying, arms around the person next to you, jumping up and yeah, cool. Yeah, but I weren't screaming Porro because wife are screaming next man's name and you know what
I
I'm
was
saying.
about to say that.
That's all.
Especially
That's all
last name
fire.
is
That's all
crazy.
fiery.
Last name
That's
is
all.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Especially Porro fam. When after I called him Pedro Porno on 2 streams ago, blood. So I can't do that. I can't do that, man. But no, they were decent, man. They were decent. I can't really complain, bro. My problem is not even with the back line in it. It's just not even them. They're not the problem. But we'll get on to what I'm sure we all know the elephant in the room is, in it.
No, address it. Address it. Let's address
You
the
might as well
elephant.
address it now, bro.
No, there's no saving nothing. Let's address the elephant in the room. Who's the problem, Jay?
The attackers, bro. Jesus, man. Gosh, they can't. What happened to second top goal scorers in the league? Put the ball in the back of the net, bro. Like put the Solanke.
Put the
Listen,
fries in the
Jords.
bag, bro. Like that's
You
what I
know I
watch
rate
when I think whenever
Solanke,
I'm
bro.
watching this team.
You know I rate Solanke a lot. Like I cool. I've praised him, but my word, what happened to him, bro? What happened to him? The fall off is crazy, insane.
Do you know what it is? Yeah,
Go on.
I was watching the game and I said the same thing. I was actually someone probably clipped it. I was like, we might have to start having a conversation. You may be right because as much as look, I actually think Solanke is a good player. I don't think again it's through no fault of his that he's not scoring that many goals. I think you can even say that like when you watch the game, Solanke doesn't get chances, and I don't think it's his fault. But at the same time, the way that Spurs always have been is we need a striker that can score half chances and create for themselves. Harry
Yeah,
Kane always created for himself, and when he didn't create for himself, he's scoring goals from outside the box, cute little finishes, tight angles. You've got to
yeah,
take those chances. Don't think Solanke is going to get the easy chances that he got when he was playing for Bournemouth, playing on the transition, playing on the counter.
yeah.
So there is a part of where we have to start to look at and start to accept Solanke, can you be doing more? Solanke, is there something else that we need from you? And I will start to address that. I do think that that is an issue. I think you make a good point, Jay. I don't really know what's happening with him entirely, but just doesn't. I know again we don't create for him, but outside of that, he's missing something. What's your point on him, E? What do you think he needs to do
Uh,
to start to improve his game, or do you think it's a case of we just need to sign someone else and he'd be the backup striker?
Solanke is a rhythm player. So he's not a player where he can be iced out of the game for 86 minutes and then provide a moment of brilliance out of nowhere. That's not his game. I don't think he does that well. I don't think he's ever done that well. And it shows in the fact that the last season he had before he got here was his breakout season, where he scored, 19 goals? Before that, he hadn't scored under 10. He'd scored 10 or less, like for every other year of his career. I think he just thrives under rhythm. Like a team that's continuously attacking, continuously going to get chances, at least half chances to get him in the zone. Then he can start putting stuff away. I don't think that in this, especially in a system like this, where chances are few and far between, which is ironic considering the amount of goals that we've scored and how we're supposed to be an attacking side. A lot of chances don't fall to Solanke. He's more in the build-up process, so that can really throw a rhythm off a player. Like when we talk about top-level strikers, even the top strikers in this league, like Haaland, he misses a lot of chances. To be fair, which is why I'm so critical of him. But he's one of those players where if you don't want to give him a chance at all because you know he can bury it almost every time. Isak is another one, can bury it every time. Even if you just look at this season and last season, Mateta will bang a chance. Chris Wood, they're not winning Champions League. You can get that out of your head right now, bro. But Chris Wood, he's another one. He'll just put the chance away. You want to say Evan Nilsson this season, he'll just put the chance away. Solanke isn't that. Like he's borderline top 10, and that's like 9 or 10 rank in terms of strikers in this league. And that's just because he needs rhythm. So I feel like with the way we play, it's not beneficial to someone like Solanke because we're already asking him to leave the box and do build-up play, which he has shown he can do better than we expected. But it's better than expected what we need, or do we need someone who's great at it? Because he's not great. He's just better than we expected.
What
So
do you
I
think
just
of Tottenham Rangers pointing? I had people in my chat last night. They're going, "Oh, take Matters off. Put Richie in the 10." I was said, "Huh?
yeah, they need to
You want
shut up.
Richie in the 10?" But let's forget about Richie playing in the 10. Do you think Richie is an adequate replacement for Solanke? Do you think Richie should come in these last couple games? And I mean, supposedly, potentially that game against Frankfurt. Do you think Richie starts? Is there a change that we need up top? Because one thing that we can give to Richie, the way how he is so chaotic.
Mhm.
Defenders can't ever know what he's doing. He tends to find himself space, find himself some time whenever he gets an opportunity on the ball because he's so unpredictable in the way that he plays. Do you think Richie could present a good solution for us in this next game against Frankfurt, or are we just writing off that
He
this
provides
guy?
more of a question than a solution, bro. I'll be real, because I'll Richarlison. I can't lie, the injuries is crazy, But one thing I'll give Richarlison credit for is, like you said, like he's chaotic. In a way, like they don't know how to play him, Cause one thing Richarlison does do is he has that level of aggressiveness when it comes to like attacking the ball, and when it comes to pressing, when it comes to like dribbling and taking on players. It's just he's not good at it. He's just not good. That's the only problem. Like he has all the intangibles, but he
Yeah,
doesn't have the football skill to back it up. So that's one thing I will give him credit for. It's like Solanke has the talent and then he has the aggressiveness. Like if you put them together, you probably get a very good striker. But they're separate right now. So one thing I want to say about Richarlison, in sparks, he can look good. So replacing him instead of Solanke, I don't know. Maybe that's a bit step too far, but as he's coming back from injury, it'll be interesting to see him get minutes because I do want to see him play against Wolves. I want to see what he looks like. And if I mean I'm not saying that Richarlison will do better than Solanke. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he offers something different,
yeah.
and we may need something different. It was fine sometimes. Sometimes it's fine for the best players to not be involved. Sometimes you gotta let role players step up. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they're double teaming you and you gotta pass off to a Steve Kerr, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pass off to a John Paxson, man. Sometimes, hey, Solanke, you're definitely the best striker at the club, but you might have to just give up this game. So even Fernando Llorente had to step in for Harry Kane. You get what I'm saying? So maybe this might just be a fixture that suits Richarlison in terms of if we have to go to Germany and we gotta try and stick it on Frankfurt, no Diddy, and try and what I'm saying, get something out the game
We
because
just
we got
gotta
to get a
fug our
result.
way through it. Sometimes you like people that
Yeah,
say, man, you can't buy a heart. Richie has heart. Richie's one of these guys that is got all the passion. Yeah, no, he hasn't really got the tech, but he's got the passion for the badge. So I feel like when
yeah,
you're playing in that Champions League second leg, you just need someone who's going to be running around, just making sure that they're getting involved in the game, whether that's defensively, whether that's attacking, someone that's going to be causing problems. And yeah, no doubt. I think even though he does give you more questions than a solution, the questions that he gives to the opposition is just as much as what he gives to us. So it's sort of one of
yeah.
those ones where, bro, let's give it a try. Let's see what can happen. And I think that's definitely one we can look at. Especially in this Wolves game, which we're going to get onto real soon. We're going to talk about what lineups we'd like to see for that, and if we expect any rotations. But Jay, just coming back to you, I think to ask the question on the title of the video, was we unlucky or was the performance just not good enough?
Um, it's a bit of both. I think
We
at
need more
times.
energy though, Jay. We need you to wake up. We need you to be
I'm,
here with
I'm,
us. This guy's like still 5 seconds behind, still lagging. Like he's like,
because
You had more energy for your own channel, bro. What's
I'm
going on?
trying to formulate a proper answer. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of both. Because yes, at times we're unlucky, but bro, we had more than enough chances to win the game in it. Like that's just the reality. It's just the reality. Like put the ball in the back. I keep saying, just score. Just put the ball in the back of the net. It's not hard. It's not hard. You've been doing it all season. Put the ball in the back of the net. Why do you pick the biggest game, the most important game, to hit the crossbar 3 times? Like, why? Why? So it's a bit of both. 60% us just not doing enough. 40% unlucky.
First, I think that's a good way to look at it, because I'd say we was a little bit unlucky, but I don't think we was good enough. I don't think the chances we did have where we hit the crossbar twice, which just have to say, Torfin was on smoke again. Yeah, if he scored that goal, serious conversation would have been had about your ball knowledge, because bro, I know you see that turn.
What?
Yes, they would have serious conversation because you were trying to hate on my guy, trying to say you didn't see the vision.
I was hating.
And all of these
I
things.
was hating.
You was hating.
I was hating.
And now I'm coming to collect receipts, because when he was doing
I beg you, because you're gonna have you might scrap the video entirely once you see the receipts. I'll be real there. Taxes have been paid, bro. There ain't no receipts out there.
Yeah. There's definitely receipts. When you're saying Jords, you're glazing. Jords, he's not that good. Jords, he's all of this, yeah.
But he was as good as you make it out to be, 100%.
He is, though. He is. He's really that guy. He's just missing the goals and the assists apart from his game. But I feel like we don't need to see that from him, because the defensive. We have to say the defensive work he put in yesterday, sweeping up at the back, winning challenges, putting in key challenges. For when they put a cross across the box when they caught us on the transition a few times. They were dangerous, I think it's fair to say. Frankfurt, although they didn't have many shots on target and like actual shots at goal, I think they were very dangerous and they had their few chances. But Bergbaum was sweeping them up and cleaning like a street sweeper. So, yeah, man.
There's a lot of R. Kellys in this fan base, bro. That's all I'm going to say about that, man. That's all I'm going to say, bro.
All I'm going to say is, yes, because
he's heavily outperformed. He's heavily outperformed his price tag. That's one thing I will say.
He's heavily outperformed your boy Madison. On to next things, on to next things.
I'll let him have it because it's his channel, innit? Well, he would never say this on my channel, bro.
I've said that on channel plenty of times. I've said it on. I'll say it on any channel. I'll say it on Saeed.
You'll never be able to get away with it.
Spurs Kings.
I'm not them, man, bro.
I'll say it on We Are Tottenham TV. I'll say it on any.
They're not me.
I mean, say it on the Football Terrace. I'll say it on the Football Terrace. Whatever channel has, I'll say it on.
I've already channels. You posted your own video on your channel of you getting cooked by me. So like, you can't chat to me, bro.
Oh, I cooked you and you didn't like it. Oh, first.
No, bro. Hey, look at the comments, bro.
Making stories now. He's making stories. People, we do have, I believe, 44 people in the house. We need to get these likes up. They are extremely disgraceful. I just need to throw that out there. They're extremely disgraceful. We should be on at least 30 likes. Make sure you're smashing a like on the video and showing some love to the boys. Their channels are in the description. You go down to the description, scroll down, and you're gonna see Elijah, Hotspur Cave. Show some love. Go subscribe to the boys too. And
make sure you're subbing to Jords as well, man. Don't sub to us without subbing to Jords first, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like.
Well, do you know? I don't mind if you do at the moment, because we need to help the boys get to 1K. Let's help them get to 1K, then we can start sharing the subscribers out. If you want to choose one today, choose either of these guys. Not acting like you could. There's no maximum amount of subscribers. So if you're being that guy, you're already on this channel, bro. Just sub to Jords first. You're already here, man. But on to this weekend, Wolves. What changes would you guys like to see? What rotations would you like to see in this team and within the lineups?
Play all the kids. Pause.
2 seconds.
Play Mikey Moore. You get me. Play that Ajayi guy as well. You get me. If you get me. Play him. I'd say start Richarlison. You might as well start Richarlison. We ain't got nothing to lose, right? It just makes sense to just start Richarlison.
Yeah.
The midfield, you've obviously got to just play Saar, Basuma.
And who? Saar, Basuma.
And maybe just chuck Archie Gray in there. I don't know. Like,
could be that too, to be fair.
You could do that. And then the back, I'm not sure if... Oh my God, I forgot about Tell and Odebert. Yeah, maybe you can start.
I guess Tell and Odebert play, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you can start Tell, Odebert, Richarlison. That makes sense. Tell, Richarlison, Odebert. Midfield, Bissouma, Pape, Sarr. Damn, we really don't have a 10, do we?
Nah, not
It would
really.
probably
I
have
mean,
to be Archie Gray, innit? Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Then the back
Damn, man, this
line.
manager makes players look horrible, fam. Damn, this
Damn,
manager
man.
makes our players look like trash, you know. That's
But then
crazy, though. The double
what are we
standards,
gonna do
though.
about the back line then? Because you're obviously gonna want to rest Van der Ven and Romero, blood.
Yeah, but I feel like at least one of them's gonna have to play. It'd probably be Romero, because
Mm.
Van der Ven, bro, fucking hell. Spence will definitely play because he didn't play against Frankfurt.
You reckon the
Uh,
doggy will get dropped and Porro will play?
but Porro, I don't even know. In my opinion, I'd drop Porro just because your doggies played less. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess probably Romero, and then if Ben Davies is fit, then we play him because I don't know what Danso's looking like. I don't know if he's gonna be back, or I don't know if Kulu's gonna be back. I don't know, bro. As long as Vicario's in goal, we have a chance. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
we
saying?
ain't
I'm gonna
playing
continue.
we ain't putting no
That's the only
Kinski in.
player I've ever hated on is Kinski, bro. That's the player. That's the only player I've ever hated on in my life, bro. Kinski, that guy is whack. I don't want to ever see him play.
Yeah, he is not very
That
good. But
bozo, fam.
it is what it is, isn't it? They don't want to talk about that one. They don't want to hear that one. They're not ready for those conversations.
They're not
But
ready, man. I can't lie. They're not ready.
that's the team we have to put out there. Hey, we don't have a very good record at Molyneux, to be fair. Like
True. And we drew
we,
against them at home.
yeah. So I'm expecting. Plus, Wolves are fighting to stay up in it. So I'm pretty sure.
True thing.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like we can just take the foot off the gas, yeah, because we don't want to end up in a position where we slip down to like 17th.
Yeah, because I hear it. Because even though there's like a gap between 18th and 16th by like 10 points, just being 17th is already, bro. It's one spot, fam. You get what I'm saying? So even if we can walk away with a point, we just need to get to that 40. You get what I'm saying? As long as we can get closer to that 40-point mark, we're chilling. You know what I'm saying? We're chilling. So if we can hopefully get a draw, that's what I'm really hoping for, man. Because we're not gonna go with a like a crazy team in it. So hopefully we can just pull out a draw, man. Now you man just, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but a number. That's you, man, innit? Say nothing. You man are looking up at Bergvard the way R. Kelly looks at Aaliyah, fam. I see you lot though.
That's wild. That's
I see you lot
That
wild.
though.
is
Man. I see you
What I
lot,
will
bro.
say is Swedish Viking, you know, as I keep saying, bro, you get them daggers and chef a man up. That's exactly what he was
With the
looking to
big
do.
axes and that.
Yeah, he's got the double dagger. That's what he has, the double dagger sense. That's what I mean. He'll just ching 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 quickly, you know what I mean? But I
I'm
did
glad you're
miss what you guys were
specifying.
saying. But
We're
to the
lucky going over a
rotation,
lineup.
pardon?
Yeah. We were lucky just going over a lineup here, like basically
Yeah,
matching
yeah.
kind of pivot to, yeah.
So I heard obviously Jay was leaning towards bringing in some of the younger players, which we know is just not going to happen.
It's not
Would
gonna
you come
happen.
with the more realistic approach with regards to like
Pretty much, yeah.
We
That's kind
ended
of
up
Davies?
turning it around.
Yeah, like Mr.
yeah.
Udang put in here, Spence, Davies, Romero, Porro. Yeah, I expect to see that. I don't expect to see this midfield though. I don't think Basuma will get a start. I don't think he changes the full midfield. I think it is likely that we see Gray, Saw, and Bentancur or Bergval. I think we'll probably see Bentancur again. I think Gray, Bentancur, Saw is going to be the start
Okay.
because it seems like he likes to use Saw in that 10. Saw's always the
Jesus
most forward player, and although he's not a 10, I think for what Ange Postecoglou wants with his tends to press forward and just constantly be relentless,
Yeah.
he's probably the best for that. So we got to keep it fair in that. For that side of things, probably suits the role.
I think Basuma would probably end up starting just because he hasn't played.
Balloon Man needs to stay away, man. Balloon Man needs to stay in the house.
Word.
He can win the balloon door and that.
43 man them and only 18 likes, only Spurs fans. I don't even think there's mainly Spurs fans in here, but if that is the case, it's a very Spursy ratio right now. Like 20 likes.
You know what it is? They're missing the like button here and the dislike, bro. That's
You
what
know,
they're
we're
doing.
gonna have to start doing the hooks and never a foul thing where we just disappear until we get a certain amount of likes. That's where we're gonna have to start
No
doing
way
us.
they do that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be like, yo, if you guys don't smash the likes, we don't get up to 25, we're gonna stay off the camera. At least 30 likes. We're gonna be doing up podcast settings. That's what we're
This is
gonna have to
crazy.
start doing.
This is like them galley on Twitch that be saying, how have we been streaming for an hour and no one has subbed? If you don't turn the camera on the start, you know.
This guy's not. This guy.
Well, no one has liked the video, and we're still only on 21.
Guys are
If you
not
guys
real.
are going mad right now, you guys like the video, please. We need to get up to 30 likes. We need to have them real soon. Please like the video. It's much
I'm not
appreciated.
involved in this, fam. Hey, keep
Yo,
me
Jay,
far
why are you
away from
making
whatever the
voices
hell
for?
this
Jay's
is.
doing voices. It's crazy. He's doing woman voices in these things. Jay's all getting mad, people. I
This-
can't
we're
that's
doing-
great.
believe that Jay's all getting mad, people.
This is
Like,
defamation.
yo, it's
This is
crazy.
defamation of character.
It's crazy.
What the?
Guys
my
are all
God,
losing
man.
their mind.
Oh, bro, sounds like RuPaul fam. Say that, bro.
Well, my bad, guys. Late to the show today. I had to finish up my
Big
work.
old
No,
ghosted,
appreciate
man.
it, Joe, man. Joe ghosted. I was gonna say ghosted. Go. Appreciate it, ghosted, man. Don't worry about it. You can always watch on the playback. But also, I totally get it. I'm working too, man. But that's why we're aiming to finish the show for 2:00. So we're gonna get some predictions in real soon. We're trying to keep it real tight and pause. But yeah, yeah. Let's just move on from that. Molly in the house. Big up, guys, and chat. Big up to Drula, one of the true delinquents in the building. As I said, if you want to be like her, you want to be like Drula, you want to be a real one, you want to have a badge next to your name, just tap the join button. And look who is here. Donna Cullen, Wagwan. I don't know if people have seen, but Donna Cullen has been officially banned from all Fam Zone TV videos.
Oh, is it?
Oh, she was in the chat yesterday. He, bruv, was in the chat yesterday going, he just talking of madness. Deed wasn't having none of it. He's like, do you know what? Yeah, Donna, I've had enough of your shit. Blocked her. Donna came in on a new account, blocked her. Came in with Donna, do you wanna? Blocked her. Came in with what was that? There was one called it was Donna Cullen backwards. What was it? Onad Neckle or something, bro. Just fucking stupid. Blocked her. He just, bro.
That's crazy, fam.
He's all saying this injustice. Nah, bro. That's what happens when you be moving.
Nah, I'll be real, bro. I'm still not fully convinced yet that you're not an NPC. I'll be so real. This is YouTube trying to just integrate bots, like AI Siri bots into their fucking YouTube streams. I swear, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
Donna Cullen got face revealed by Daps. No way. Donna Cullen got face revealed. That's crazy.
That's a Detective Daps and that. Saying nothing.
Was that voice to entice man to smash like? Hey, you got to ask Jay Drula. You've got to ask Jay.
No.
But moving on, people, because we are short for time. We only have 9 minutes remaining, so we want everyone to put their score prediction in the chat for the Wolves game on the weekend. Please let us know what your thoughts are for that one. But boys, how are we feeling then? So of course we want to see some rotation, but is anyone confident going into this game? For me, I'm gonna just throw it out there and say I thought we were going to win the last game. We definitely didn't. With a rotational side going into this Wolves one, looking at their recent form where they've picked up quite a few wins. So they've been looking decent in their past couple games. And I think it's fair to say Spurs are going to be a bit leggy. So I'm going to go and throw out a draw. I think it's going to be a 2-2, very similar to the first game that we played against them. Might even see Archie Gray at the back, so it could get dark. But how are you boys feeling for it? What's your score prediction? What's your final thoughts on the game? 1-1.
I'm going Spurs. I'm gonna be a bit delusional, man. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 Tottenham, man. I'm gonna be a bit delusional.
Nah.
Delusional. You're ready to be delusional.
I'm suing for defamation, fam. I'm suing.
Oh, it's Madonna.
I'm suing, blood. Yeah.
Donna said we're both the same. You and I have much in common.
We have that.
Oh my!
Do you also pretend to be a female? Yeah, I think you tick that box. I don't know. It's great. It's all a bit mad right now. It's all a bit mad right now, people. Like it's going crazy. It's going crazy. But look, Mr. Udang has dropped some news on us with regards to Dejan Kulusevski. Postecoglou has said Deki has trained today with the players who didn't play last night. He looked really good. He's not available this weekend and he won't start on Thursday because he's been out for so long, but he's looking good. Okay, I think it's a huge boost. Dejan, DK, the guy himself, is coming back for our second leg. Could have a half hour in that tie. So that could be one to look forward to. But so you've got 3-1, E. Going back to that, because you said that just like Jay like came in, we slightly moved on from that a bit too quick. What's got you
Yeah.
thinking we're gonna win 3-1, bro?
Delusion. That's
fair.
the
That's fair.
vibe.
You gotta keep it real sometimes.
I think Wolves they'll just be missing the mark in it, to be honest. I feel like it'll probably be like, the Brentford game where we won 2-0.
Yeah.
Where it's like we just happened to get the 2 goals. Like it wasn't like it was our own goal, and then to be fair, it was a good Tottenham move, but it was Saeed that finished it off. But it won't be a convincing win at all. I do think we'd win the game, but it'll be far from convincing. But I think it'll just be one of those games where we just so happen to just get the goals in it and Wolves struggle. So that's why I'd say 3-1. But we could easily lose the game too.
We could definitely still easily lose the game. Cunha is still out for this game, I believe. Let me just double check. Cunha back. Let me just write that. Let's quickly check. Is Mateus Cunha available for selection? He is. Yes, he's back available after suspension. He's returning on this game. Of course he is. He's been out for a month and he returns just in time for the Spurs one. So yes, Cunha's back. Huge boost for Wolves. A player that we're going to have to look out for. We saw what happened. Whenever the one key I've said, like, it's so easy to break down Spurs. If you just get your defenders to play a long ball over the top into your strikers, you're set. Like, you're all set. You've broken through Spurs' attack instantly. So I think it's fair to say Cunha is going to be dangerous tomorrow. He's very similar to Etitike in the sense that he's a ball carrier. So ball carriers tend to fist us man up, and well, it's not tomorrow, Sunday. So let's see in it. Me and Jay are predicting draws. He's predicting wins. He's coming with some good energy. Let's see in the chat. We got our score predictions. You've got Ghosted 1-0 Wolves trying to sprinkle some bad energy our way. Mr. Udang with a 3-0. He's definitely feeling himself. Tottenham Ranger is with me with a Desmond 2-2, and Yash has got Wolves winning 2-1. Players focused on Europa. That's a fair point, Yash. I can't even lie. They definitely are focused elsewhere, but we need a win. We need somewhere to build some momentum. Can we do it against Wolves? I hope so. Drula has got us winning 2-1. Not confident at all, but I think we will get a last-minute winner. Well, just one thing to say on that, Drula. Wolves have scored quite a few last-minute winners against us, so I won't be so sure about that. It's been a while since we've had one ourselves, and Z has also got Wolves to win 2-1. So a lot of people predicting Wolves to get the win this weekend, and I don't blame you guys. Luke has come in and put a 2-1, he's trying to sprinkle the positive energy, the Ange in energy, but I don't know how you can still be Ange in after the performances we've seen. Luke, we're going to address it next week. Don't worry. We are definitely going to address it. Well, are you two doing any streams today? You guys active? What's going on? Are there any chill streams that anyone's got to look out for?
Nah, not for the next 2 days. I'm going to be working during the night time, so I'm going to be there for trench talks. You know what I'm saying? Actually, will I be streaming? Maybe when I come home. It depends on how I feel, because sometimes I just stream at 3 a.m. for no reason. So maybe if I got energy when I come home from work, then I might just hit that live button, watch some tomorrow's teachings, and just fuck around in it. But I don't know.
Tomorrow's teachings, the gay anime that you tried to tell man about.
Nah, what's that called again? I forget what that's called. I ain't gonna lie, fam.
Yeah, look, guys, he's been remembering names of gay animes and that thing. It's crazy.
I mean, that's just not what just happened. That's actually not what just happened. I saw you asked me for the name of it, though.
All a bit mad. It's all a bit mad.
He asked me for the name of the anime, which is crazy. I don't know why you'd want to know the name of the anime, but some people are just on something.
Nah, what I said to him actually was, bro, what is the name? Just in case I bump into it, I want to make sure I avoid it. I don't ever. He said it's on Crunchyroll. I said,
you know them Twitter posts, yeah? You know them Twitter posts where they say, link, but just for a friend, though. I don't want it. I just want to send it to a friend. Yeah, we do believe you, bro. We believe you, fam. You know,
he sent me the name. He sent me the name expeditiously, people. So we know what that means. That's on his most recently watched. Maybe we have to do
it was
VAR check on that one, yeah.
It was though. I ain't got no connection on the ground, bro. We don't believe your story.
Donna, why do you feel
Yeah,
need to
man.
come in with all your different accounts? And regardless, all your accounts have no memberships no more. Donna, you are a fraud. How about that? So I'm even gonna read what you gotta say. You are a
Dang.
fraud, Donna. Yeah. You come in here and try to troll me, and you're no longer even you done membership for 1 month, and you just like, yeah, I ain't part of this crew no more because I didn't read up one of your chats. Allow me. George, you low-key look like George's Mick. I ain't gonna try to say that name, bro. That's a mad thing. Mikotadzi.
Just call
Yeah,
him Drake, bro. That's enough for him, bro.
it's just another light skin guy. I know exactly who you're talking about, man. It's just one light skin guy, literally. But people, can we get to 30 likes? Can we quickly, level it up and boost up for the last lap on this? But Jay, you didn't say. Do you have any streams coming up today? You don't.
Maybe so. It's gonna be 21 degrees. I might go down to the beach. See the baddie.
Gonna go to the pub, have a few Stellas, pick up a little
That's what the beach
Heineken.
is, bro. I don't know what beach he's
That's what
going
he
to,
is.
fam.
He's gonna go to the beach, maybe visit Southend and go little Pebbles and that, go meet
Get
White.
that out, bro.
That's why he can't go to the beach, because his cat has told him, yo, you ain't going to no fucking beach, bro. I don't know.
His cat
I'll
is
tell you.
you're going
He's not even a
nowhere.
man of his own house, bro. He's got the cat for that. I tell you, man.
But look, what we are gonna do, people, is send you guys over to D, Dean, and Daps over at Fam Zone TV. They got a triple D settings pause going on over there.
Fire.
It's a mad fire. It's mad fire.
Sorry.
So look, drop a
once again,
DRD. Can we make sure that we drop a DRD raid in the chat? Let them know the delinquents are in the building. So yeah, man, let them know delinquents are over there. Show them some love. Drop us drop a like and all of that on their video. And make sure you look out for the boys. Again, let's help them get to 1K. He's real close. I can't lie, he's been too close to 1K for too long. Like, it's actually at this point.
I've been inconsistent, to be
At
fair.
this point, I'm definitely thinking it's a color thing. Like, I'm definitely thinking if he was an IC1 that he would have been 1K right now. I'm just gonna say it because I don't know if you guys watch this video. Apparently he's got beef with Lee Gunner. But I ain't gonna put no more thing out there. You gotta go watch it. Go watch E talk about his beef with Lee Gunner. But yeah, man, look, people, drop a DRD raid in the chat over at Famzone TV. Love for joining Durag Diaries. We are out.
And out.